Hello everyone, my name is Tyler and welcome to AI Football Prediction Lab, Europe's most trusted football prediction channel. In Europe, the domestic leagues are on pause for the World Cup qualifiers. World Cup qualifying matches will be played all around the world, but in this video we'll be focusing only on the European qualifiers. This Thursday and Friday, there are 18 matches on the schedule. Our European football expert Luca has analysed all of them for you and will be here shortly with his predictions. Just a reminder, this video is open to everyone, but from those 18 matches, our most trusted selections, what we call our top predictions, will be shared exclusively with our premium members. In addition, all the matches played on Saturday and Sunday in the qualifiers will also be available only to premium members. You can become a member for less than the price of a cup of coffee and get full access. Now, if you're ready, let's move on to the predictions and analysis for the World Cup European qualifier matches to be played on Thursday and Friday.
Hello everyone, Luca here. As Tyler mentioned, we'll cover the World Cup qualifying matches to be played on Thursday and Friday. Let's start with Group A. In Group A, the opening match is between Luxembourg and Northern Ireland. At first glance, Luxembourg might look like a very weak side, but that would be misleading. They are still not a strong team, yet in recent years they've improved and are no longer a hopeless opponent. This won't be an easy game for Northern Ireland. That being said, Northern Ireland has several players competing in the Premier League and the Championship. This indicates that, at least physically and in terms of intensity, they are still a step above Luxembourg. My prediction is Northern Ireland double chance, win or draw. If Northern Ireland fails to get at least a draw here, their hopes of fighting for second place in the group would be seriously damaged. They know this, and I expect them to secure at least a point. The second match in Group A is between Slovakia and Germany. On paper, Germany are the clear favourites. However, Slovakia has several players competing at top European clubs, names like Dubravka, Lobotka, Skriniar, and Atletico Madrid's new defender Hanko. With that level of quality, they should definitely not be underestimated. Germany is obviously the group favourite, but this match may not be as straightforward as it looks. My prediction is Germany under 2.5 team goals. Slovakia's defensive line is built around experienced and high-quality players, and while Germany has plenty of technical quality, I don't see them scoring 3 goals away from home in this opening game. Now we move on to Group E, where the first match is between Georgia and Turkey. It's truly a clash between two quality teams. In recent years, Georgia has produced some very important players. Names like Kvaratskhelia, Mamardashvili, and Mikhautadze stand out. On the other side, Turkey showed their strength in Euro 2024, with rising stars such as Arda Güler and Kenan Yıldız leading the way. Both teams are expected to compete for second place in the group, right behind Spain. That makes this a very critical match. My prediction is over 1.5 goals. Both sides are stronger in attack than in defense, and with the talent they have up front, I believe we will see goals here. In fact, there is also a good chance of both teams scoring, but to reduce the risk, my pick is simply over 1.5 goals. The second match in Group E is between Bulgaria and Spain. For Bulgaria, this is simply bad luck. They've landed in a very tough group and are starting out against arguably the strongest opponent, Spain. Spain, with their squad depth, youthful energy, and world-class players, are not only favourites in these qualifiers, but also serious contenders for the World Cup itself. My prediction is Spain over 5.5 corners. Bulgaria will have no choice but to defend deep and park the bus in front of their goal. The more Spain attacks, the more corners they will create. I believe Spain will reach at least 6 corners in this match. Now we move on to Group G. This group already kicked off back in March, and by now most teams have played 3 or 4 matches. The first game here is between Lithuania and Malta, the two weakest sides in the group. This match is more about prestige than qualification, as neither of them realistically has a chance to compete for the top spots. My prediction is Lithuania double chance, win or draw. Malta have improved compared to the past, but with home advantage, I don't see Lithuania losing this match. The other match in this group is between the Netherlands and Poland. Poland have played 3 games so far, winning 2 of them, which puts them on 6 points. The Netherlands, on the other hand, have also collected 6 points but from only 2 matches, meaning they still have a game in hand. My prediction is Netherlands to win. The Dutch side has a very strong and talented squad, full of emerging stars. I don't see them making a mistake here, especially at home. Poland are not an easy opponent with a solid defensive line, but the Netherlands simply have too much quality both in attack and in defense. Now we move on to Group J, which also consists of 5 teams and began back in March. By now, most teams have already played 3 or 4 matches. The first match in this group is between Kazakhstan and Wales. Wales have collected 7 points from their first 4 games, while Kazakhstan have managed only 3 points from 3 matches. The Welsh squad is built largely from players competing in the English Premier League, which gives them a clear physical edge. With their quality, this is a team that could even compete in the top half of the Premier League table. My prediction is under 1.5 goals in the first half. This is a long away trip for Wales, and they won't want to make mistakes early on. I expect them to start cautiously, while Kazakhstan also lack real attacking power. That's why I don't see 2 goals being scored in the first half. The other match in Group J is between Liechtenstein and Belgium. There is really no need to compare the squads here. Belgium are one of the strongest teams in Europe, while Liechtenstein sit far down the rankings with a much lower level of quality. My prediction is over 1.5 first half goals. Belgium won't want to humiliate their opponent by scoring excessively, but as clear favourites, they will aim to settle the match early. I expect them to score at least twice in the first half and then rotate, giving minutes to players who usually have less playing time. Now we move on to Friday's fixtures, starting with Group B. The opening match is between Switzerland and Kosovo. This is a very balanced group where every team has a realistic chance of finishing in the top 2. For Switzerland, winning this game is almost a must if they want to secure one of those spots. However, Kosovo are not an easy side to face. Many of their players compete in important European leagues, which makes them dangerous opponents. My prediction is Kosovo +3 handicap. I do see Switzerland as the favourites to win, but I don't expect Kosovo to leave with a heavy defeat. The other match in Group B is between Slovenia and Sweden. Honestly, it wouldn't be a surprise if either of these two teams ended up finishing top of the group. Both sides have some very important attacking players. For Sweden, names like Alexander Isak and Viktor Gyökeres stand out, while Slovenia have Benjamin Šeško leading their front line. My prediction is under 1.5 first half goals. Despite the attacking talent on both sides, this is a very important match, and neither team will want to take big risks early on. I expect both teams to be cautious at the start, aiming at least for a point, so I don't see 2 goals being scored in the first half. Now we move on to Group C. The first match here is between Denmark and Scotland, 2 very balanced teams. This opening game is expected to be tough. Scotland will be aiming to secure at least a point, while Denmark, playing at home, will want to avoid mistakes and push for all 3 points. My prediction is under 3.5 goals. Both sides are physically strong and unlikely to take too many risks in their first game. That is why I don't see 4 goals being scored in this match. The other match in Group C is between Greece and Belarus. Greece, along with Denmark and Scotland, are expected to compete for the top 2 spots, and these 3 teams are quite evenly matched. Belarus, however, are clearly a level below them. With Denmark and Scotland facing each other, Greece will see this as a perfect opportunity to start strong and collect 3 points at home. My prediction is Greece to win. Of course, no match is ever truly easy, but I don't expect Greece to slip up here. They should get the job done. In Group D, the first match is between Iceland and Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan face a long and difficult trip to Iceland, and it won't be an easy away game for them. Iceland, on the other hand, know that if they want to fight for second place in this group behind France, this is exactly the type of match they need to win. Still, Azerbaijan are not a side that can be taken lightly. My prediction is 2 to 3 total goals. I expect more than 1 goal in the game, but not more than 3, so the likely range here is between 2 and 3 goals. The other match in Group D is between Ukraine and France. France are not only the clear favourites in this group, but also one of the main contenders to win the entire World Cup. Their squad is incredibly strong. Ukraine, due to the situation in their country, will play this match in Poland. My prediction is France to win. Of course, it's always wise to be cautious in the opening match. Even if France somehow fail to win here, they would still be expected to recover and finish top of the group. That said, I believe France will get the victory. Now it's time for Group I. This group began back in March, and most teams have already played 3 or 4 matches. Italy have collected 3 points from their first 2 games, while Estonia have managed only 1 point from 4 matches. Italy are the clear favourites here, and if they want to avoid complications later in the group, they absolutely need to win this match with full focus. My prediction is Italy under 4.5 team goals. Estonia also managed to hold Norway at home and only lost by a single goal, which shows they can defend in spells. So while Italy should win comfortably, I don't expect them to score 5 or more goals. In the other match of this group, Moldova face Israel. This is a very important game for the away side. If Israel want to have any chance in this group, they simply have to win it. With Italy and Norway already the big favourites, Israel need 3 points here to keep their qualification hopes alive. My prediction is Israel to score the first goal. Israel are likely to start fast, press Moldova into their own half, and push for an early breakthrough. I believe they will find the opening goal. Now we move on to Group L. In this group, the Faroe Islands face Croatia. The Faroe Islands are no longer as weak as they used to be. They don't easily give away matches and haven't lost any of their last 3 games by more than a 1-goal margin. They've collected 3 points from those 3 matches. Croatia, on the other hand, have started strong with 2 wins out of 2. However, this won't be as easy a match for them as many expect. The Faroe Islands are a team that can fight hard and show resistance, especially in the early stages of the game. My prediction is no goal in the first 15 minutes. I believe the Faroe Islands will be able to hold off Croatia early on and prevent them from scoring in the opening minutes. In the other match of Group L, Montenegro face the Czech Republic. Montenegro are currently top of the group with one game more played, having won 3 of their 4 matches. Croatia, meanwhile, have won both of their matches and remain a strong contender. This will be a tough challenge for Montenegro. If they want to stay in the race to qualify from this group, they need to secure at least 1 point here. The Czech Republic are slightly closer to winning this match, but playing away makes things more complicated. My prediction is Czech Republic under 2.5 team goals. I don't see Montenegro conceding 3 goals at home. The Czech Republic might be favourites to win, but they won't score 3 goals in this game. With this match, we've completed the predictions and analysis for all 18 games to be played on Thursday and Friday in the World Cup European qualifiers. From these matches, our most trusted selections, what we call top predictions, will be shared exclusively with our premium members. In addition, our bold predictions, which are a bit riskier but still based on solid reasoning, will also be available only to premium members. Remember, you can become a premium member for less than the price of a cup of coffee and watch all the exclusive videos on our channel.